The TVS Apache RTR 310 is one of the most feature-rich bikes on the market today, no matter what price bracket you consider. However, when we rode the bike last year, we encountered some areas of complaint, which the company says it has now fixed as part of its Carecraft service camp. We've been able to spend some time with the improved version and put it through its paces on Indian soil. Let's find out how the RTR 310 rides. The three main areas we complained about last year were excessive vibrations, a temperamental quickshifter, and that the climate control seat was a little too uncomfortable. In a bid to quell vibrations, TVS has given the RTR 310 larger bar end weights and revised the tank mounting. In a bid to improve comfort, they've revised the padding on the climate controlled seat. And finally, a revised throttle map as well as rerouted quickshifter wiring to eliminate random cutoffs round out all the changes. We'll start off with the vibrations because that was our primary complaint with this bike when we rode it last year. Now though, the buzz has been quelled and you can live with it. Areas like the handlebar are much smoother, but you do need to bear in mind that the vibes haven't entirely gone away and they're still quite prominent in certain areas. For instance, areas like this little grey rubber piece on the passenger seat, it touches your back and at certain RPMs it does get quite vibey, which can send a few tingles up your back. Moving on to the seat comfort, we still think there is a lot of room for improvement over here. Even though the foam on the climate control seat has been updated, it still feels quite hard right where you sit and you'll get saddle sore in under an hour. While we applaud TVS for trying something so ingenious, we have to recommend going with the standard seat in this case. Happily though, the quickshifter now works seamlessly and those niggles have been ironed out. Coming to the throttle response, the bike no longer surges forward once you close the accelerator, which is a good thing. However, it still doesn't feel completely natural and there's a little room for improvement over here. We also experienced some stray instances where the bike would stall in bumper to bumper traffic with very gentle throttle inputs. That can get a little frustrating. This is the first time experiencing the Apache RTR 310 on our roads, and there is a lot to like when you're in the saddle. This is an energetic, eager machine that can manage a sub 6 second 0 to 100 kph time, making it even quicker than the 40 horsepower Triumph Speed 400. In our tests, the Apache was also more fuel efficient than the Triumph. The suspension too works well on our roads and strikes a good balance between comfort and sportiness. Our bike has a non-adjustable units, so if you go for the adjustable ones as part of the BTO package, you'll be able to fine-tune the suspension to your weight and riding style. While the adjustable suspension that the BTO kit gives you does give you more control, the stock suspension works admirably well on the road. The brakes have a soft initial bite, but once you give it some force, they clamp down firmly and the Apache has one of the shortest stopping distances in this class. However, the traction control system is a little too intrusive even in its most lenient setting in track mode, and experienced riders will find that turning the system off is the best solution. The flip side of that is that this system will be helpful while going over road imperfections in inclement weather, and it will be a good safety net for newer, less experienced riders. Then there is also the fact that this is a handsome and well put together motorcycle. In this yellow color we have, it really stands out and fit and finish is great. There are no uneven gaps or low quality bits in sight or touch, which is a good thing. Features are the party trick of this Apache, and this bike can put many bikes that cost 3 to 4 times its price to shame on this front. As standard, the bike comes with a Bluetooth compatible TFT display, a dynamic headlight, basic traction control, dual channel ABS and even cruise control. You can then further option it with the bidirectional quickshifter, cooled seat, adjustable suspension, a tire pressure monitoring system, a brass coated chain and IMU assistance for the rider aids. If having a raft of features and bragging rights is one of your priorities, you can't do better than the Apache RTR 310 at this price point. Post the updates from the Carecraft camp, the TVS Apache RTR 310 now has noticeable improvements that make it a more rounded, appealing package. Purchasing the top variant with all the bells and whistles option puts it too close to the feisty KTM 390 Duke, where the RTR continues to feel a little out of its depth. Interestingly, this is one of the few motorcycles where the version we recommend is the lowest variant. That's because At Rs 2.5 lakh, the RTR 310 is now a strong contender to the likes of the KTM 250 Duke and the Honda CB300R. It gives you much stronger performance along with fantastic style at a comparable price point. Thank you for watching Autocar India. Stay subscribed to our YouTube channel with notifications, like and share this video with your friends and family if you enjoyed watching. Thank you.